Welcome to this wonderful platform. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across this channel for the first time, you are welcome. Please, if you like what you see here, after watching, subscribe, put on your notification bell. It's very important because it's going to help you to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I present to you news on daily basis on what is happening in the whole world, especially in Nigeria and in Biafra land. Yes, I'm Mother Biafra. I bring to you Biafra news. So before I do that, what I always do is that I analyze it and I sit down there to watch the video together with you. Then we'll come to the comment section to talk about it. Of course, everybody is entitled to his or her opinion. That is why the comment section is there for you to contribute, leave your ideas, your thoughts, your belief about the videos that you have watched. Please, as we are doing this, let us do it constructively. As we hop into today's video, remain blessed. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your massive support in this channel as we watch.
Our team, different teams all over the world, working tirelessly to make sure that the Biafra is being pushed to every office that should hear and talk about Biafra. So some people are more interested in Simon Ekpa making comment that sound like order. I don't know where we are going with this order. I don't know. So I'm going to address this issue once and for all, because adding other days to sit at home. I want you to listen to the latest interview with Dr. White Allen, who is the man in charge of our case at the ICC. I want you to listen to the voice of America.
Just want to independent journalist in Guinea. He spoke with me to stop the violence, adding that the people of Nigeria deserve to live in peace and their human rights protected. Dr. Alan White is partner of BW Global Group LLC in Washington, D.C. The organization works with other groups to promote human rights and seeks justice and accountability for victims of gross human rights violations and crimes against humanity. He tells me that the ICC must assume its responsibilities and investigate what he says are ongoing human rights abuses in Nigeria.
It's been clear since we've been involved in this that the atrocities are occurring daily, and we've been able to document those atrocities, and they're absolutely gruesome. And we have been able to identify specific locations, specific incidents. So having been able to collect that information professionally, succinctly, I've been doing this for 40 years, and it was a package of information that we were put together that we felt strong enough to make an initial referral, and we'll continue to provide additional information. But we felt compelled to do it, particularly in light of the recent illegal abduction of the leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
But do you think the evidence you have will be compelling enough that the prosecutor, the International Criminal Court, will refer this case for possible investigation?
Yes, we feel that, again, based on our experience of doing this for a significant amount of time, I was the chief of investigations for the Special Court for Sierra Leone that led the investigations that led to the indictment and successful conviction of Charles Taylor and the others. So we know what the evidence is that we need to collect. We know it has to be credible, it has to be reliable, and there needs to be a chain of custody, and all of that has been established. So we did provide a confidential referral to the Office of the Prosecutor, which was received and acknowledged yesterday, and we will continue to work with them and provide them information as it becomes available.
The Nigerian government has described Ipob, the organization that you represent or your organization represents, as a terrorist organization, and that they have been fomenting trouble, attacking police and other security agencies in Nigeria. They are saying that supporting them and taking this matter to the International Criminal Court basically interferes in the government effort to maintain law and order and to protect its people as constitutionally mandated. How do you respond to that?
Well, we would vehemently object to that, because the only people that consider the IPOB as terrorists is Nigeria. And as a matter of fact, on April 20th of this year, United Kingdom Visa and Immigration Office designated them as a group of people that were being persecuted, and as a result, they could seek asylum. So they were designated specifically by that group. The UN, the US, the European Union, nobody acknowledges them as a terrorist organization. Matter of fact, we have been told by people that work at the UN that have been over there that they were the largest and most vocal opposition. And let's
largest and the most vocal opposition. Did you hear that? Dr. Allen was confronted with a question that, okay, but Nigeria government designated IPOB as a terrorist organization and taking the complaint of IPOB to the International Criminal Court will jeopardize this and that. So how did he respond to that? Did you see the response? Did you hear the response? The point here is that he said, we object that kind of view that IPOB is a terrorist organization. Nobody outside Nigeria government has, or have that kind of opinion. And then he went further to give reference to when IPOB was granted asylum by the United Kingdom. And then he also went further to make reference to the information coming from the United Nations, that the United Nations, the comment coming from United Nations is that IPOB is the world or the most, the largest and the most vocal opposition. So I hope you understand what is coming. The UN recognized IPOB worldwide as the most vocal, largest, most vocal opposition. Let me play it again, because this is what you should know. Some of you don't know, like those who are writing IPOB this, IPOB that. I want you to listen to this. When they are come, some of them who are coming to say, we have them here Facebook, we have them here social media. What are you doing in IPOB? What is it that you are doing in IPOB? What is it? So what is it? Some of you, you have them here IPOB, here social media. What we are doing is not show on Facebook. Like this Finland idiotic coordinator. He came to say what we are doing. What we are doing is not Facebook thing. It's not Facebook show. It's not social media. What is it? What is he doing in IPOB? What is his contribution in IPOB? These are questions, vital questions that people should be asking. You said that what you are doing is not social media. Is not who are you referring to? Are you referring to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as well, who have used social media to destroy Nigeria, undermining the power of media, and is a coordinator in Finland? Meanwhile, it is this same social media that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have used to destroy Nigeria. On this Facebook and the Radio Biafra. And he said, what we are doing is not social media. Now I ask, if what we are doing is not social, if social media is not part of what we are doing, what are you doing in Finland as a coordinator? What is it that you are contributing to the struggle of IPOB? What? Bringing confusion, Asiri, Simon Ekpa every day. That is what you have brought to the struggle of Biafra. We want to know what is the contribution of this particular coordinator in IPOB. Because it is, sometimes we need to just sit back and think. Somebody is cajoling somebody that is not IPOB. What we are doing is not social media. Now I want to ask, and I need the fact. What is the contribution of the IPOB coordinator in Finland in the struggle? Is it money? Is it money? Is it members you are getting for IPOB? Is it contribution for ESN you are doing? Are you putting thousands of euros? Are you putting million naira? How much have you contributed since you become a coordinator in IPOB? We want to know. I want to know. I am very, very interested. How much all together, all your life in IPOB, How much have you contributed to the struggle? That every time, social media, social media. What is it? I want people, as you listen to today, especially the leadership of you. Search yourself, search your soul, search your conscience. What is it that you are doing for the IPOB that makes you more important than any other person? That makes you more special than any other person? And if you see somebody that is coming to destroy everything that we are doing, why should you allow the person to continue to destroy it? Why? Because I know some of you know the truth. But why would you allow that person to continue to destroy whatever we are doing? With lies and propaganda. Let us continue. Because that social media, without that social media, the information I'm dishing out to you now, you wouldn't know it. In fact, some of you, without this social media, you will watch video 20 times. You don't know what that video means. You don't know what that video is, what the message coming from that video, until somebody come to this social media and explain it to you. Before you know. So that is what social media is doing. Social media is being used to make sure we use truth to destroy the foundation of Nigeria. For those of you who don't know the work of social media, that is what social media is doing. And some of you, would you ever know that the UN said that IPOB is the largest, most vocal opposition? Have you ever heard it anywhere? But you are hearing it here because I am playing it on social media. I want you to listen to that again.
Security agencies in Nigeria, the others. So we know what the evidence is that we need to collect. We know it has to be credible, it has to be reliable, and there needs to be a chain of custody, and all of that has been established. So we did provide a confidential referral to the Office of the Prosecutor, which was received and acknowledged yesterday, and we will continue to work with them and provide them information as it becomes available.
The Nigerian government has described Ipob, the organization that you represent or your organization represents, as a terrorist organization, and that they have been fomenting trouble, attacking police and other security agencies in Nigeria. And they are saying that supporting them and taking this matter to the International Criminal Court basically interferes in the government effort to maintain law and order and to protect its people as constitutionally mandated. How do you respond to that?
Well, we would vehemently object to that, because the only people that consider the IPOB as terrorists is Nigeria. And as a matter of fact, on April 20th of this year, the United Kingdom Visa and Immigration Office designated them as a group of people that were being persecuted, and as a result, they could seek asylum. So they were designated specifically by that group. The UN, the US, the European Union, nobody acknowledges them as a terrorist organization. Matter of fact, we have been told by people that work at the UN that have been over there that they were the largest and most vocal opposition. And let's be clear about this. If you were being killed and slaughtered every day by members of your own government, why wouldn't you want to separate? Okay. And why wouldn't you want to have some sort of level of security?
Okay.
If the International Criminal Court decides not to take up this case, are there any other avenues to seek redress?
Well, we'll certainly seek whatever redress is available to us. This is one that's immediately available to us. And keep in mind, the Office of the Prosecutor did, in fact, conduct a preliminary examination and close that report out in December of 2019 or 2020. And in that report, they did find that there were crimes against humanity that were being committed, not only by Boko Haram, but also by Nigerian security forces. So that's what their job is, and nobody's above the law. And the fact that Nigeria is a signatory to the Rome Statute, and they are not taking action against these people or stopping it, matter of fact, they're complicit, then The International Criminal Court is a court of last resort, and if the country that's involved is not taking care of the problem or cannot police itself, then the ICC must do it. And we are there to support and help them in seeking justice for the IPO members.
After the ICC officially acknowledged receipt of your petition, what's next for you and what's next for the process moving forward?
Well, they will continue to evaluate it and assess it, and we think it's rather compelling. And hopefully the next step is that they will formally open an investigation. And meanwhile, we will continue to provide information to support their efforts. And again, we'll seek support elsewhere. We'll be seeking support from the British government. We'll be seeking support certainly over in the U.S. and also the UN organizations, to include the European Union. The European Union is heavily engaged in sanctioning countries and heads of state or governments that engage in human rights violations and corruption. And unfortunately, we have both ongoing there right now.
Dr. Alan White is partner of BL Global Group, LLC. He spoke with me from here in Washington, D.C.
All right, you heard that? You heard that? Of course, everything he said, I'm not going to explain everything, but the most important thing is that he's
coming across my YouTube channel. You are welcome. Now that we have finished watching this video together, you saw me sitting there watching it together with you. I appreciate you. Let's go to the comment section to talk about it. If it is your first time, subscribe, put on your notification bell. That notification bell is very, very important.